Yeah, CM Punk is fired from All Elite Wrestling. Uh, I don't know. I said in my last video, someone has to grow some pears, and I respect Tony Khan for doing that. Finally, we're seeing Mr. McCon going to be the authority figure. Nah, I'm just kidding. But it would be some interesting dynamic, you know. They graded. So what does this mean for Collision moving forward? Well, I think the roster split where a certain number of cronies that are very close to CM Punk. That's gonna be done. So it's anyone's ball game now on Collision. So congratulations, Hangman Page, I guess. Also, yeah, Punk City is coming. I think this is the end of his career. I put up a poll on my YouTube channel asking you people, what do you think of CM Punk's run on AEW? It is on memes, but yeah. So CM Punk's run, the first dance on AEW Rampage. I think Rampage was also a show that was also created for CM Punk. The crying guy, yeah. Someone has to go check on the crying guy. Maybe he's depressed or something. I'm just concerned about him and his mental well-being. You know, his comeback match against Darby Allin at All Out. His feud with Eddie Kingston, who has those series of work shoot promos. His feud with MJF, which I think lasted like forever. I mean, there's like MJF beating Punk for the first time in AEW. When I meant that, I mean Punk's first loss. Punk bringing back his Ring of Honor theme music. I forgot, was it Miseria Cantera? I don't know. Yeah, the dog collar match. Yeah, that's it right there. That's it right there. Then it all went down in the Hangman Page program. So Hangman Page shoot promos Punk. He wants to save AEW from CM Punk, save wrestling from CM Punk. But in the end, it was Jack Perry who saved wrestling from CM Punk. I mean, that whole Double or Nothing stretch where CM Punk becomes the world champion, just drops the title on and off, you know. He's been a bad champion. That was a bad run. He lose the title. We get an interim champion under Moxley, and then Punk came back with the title, and then loses the title to Moxley in a squash match. Yeah, and then on All Out he wins back the title. Then Brawl Out happened against the Elite, and which leads to him getting suspended, the Elite getting suspended, the Elite coming back around what was the pay-per-view, Full Gear. I think the Elite came back on Full Gear, right? Yeah, that's it. And then we haven't heard of Punk. Then we've heard Collision got trademark. It was actually misspelled into Collison, and my first idea was Collision in Korea. So, you get what I'm thinking. And yeah, after that, Punk came back. He said, tell me when I'm telling lies. And now, he's out again. He is the real world champion. So, maybe Tony Khan is gonna book a tournament to determine the interim real world champion. Yeah, that's gonna happen. I don't know. But since it's anyone's ball game here, on Collision, they did Ricky Starks dirty, to be honest, you know. He was supposed to challenge for the real world title. Now, he's gonna be in a strap match against Bryan Danielson, who I really worry on his health. I think he came back early, to be honest. I'm just concerned about the guy. He has had more concussions in AEW than in WWE. And that is considering the fact that Daniel Bryan retired in his WWE run. So let's see. Yeah. So let's go to WWE Payback. Okay, WWE Payback. Steel cage match. I think that was my favorite match. It's not the match of the night for anyone, but it's the match of the night for me. Yeah, it's a toss up between the tag team match and the steel cage match. The match ended with Becky doing spamming her finishers. So she stock loaded on finishers. It happened when Zoe Stark managed to get into the cage. Trish was escaping. Becky did the manhandle slam on Zoe Stark. Then she ran like Quicksilver, grab Trish, and manhandle slams her from the top rope. Yeah, she just spam finishers and win. What was the next match? I think it was LA Knight versus The Miz. Was it LA Knight versus The Miz? Yeah, and John Cena became the special guest referee. Unpopular opinion, when John Cena inserted himself into the match, him and Miz were playing along with each other. It seems like LA Knight became the third man. I know they tried to compensate it when John Cena and LA Knight have their face off. Face off, is that the correct term? And then yeah, we're not gonna expect Cena to turn heel, right? Also, Cena raised LA Knight's arm at the end of the match. It's not as significant as when Brock raised Cody's arm, but it's a start. Yeah. And then Austin Theory versus Rey Mysterio, pretty mid match. When I say mid, like mediocre, it's not bad, but it's pretty mid. Forgot the rest of it. Then the second match of the night happened. The Undisputed Tag Team Championships in a street fight. It's between Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn versus Finn Balor and Damian Priest. And we see Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn halfway through the match wearing hockey jerseys. Kevin Owens in a hockey jersey is the most Canadian thing I've ever seen. The match finish was when Dominic interfered, hit Sami Zayn with the Money in the Bank briefcase, and Finn Balor picks up the victory, and they become the new WWE Undisputed Tag Team Champions. So Judgment Day has all the gold. He who has the gold has the power, and he who has the power has the gold. Backlash 2001 all over again. I can't wait on Monday Night Raw when they will try to do a Megazord entrance like what the Bloodline used to do. And yeah, that's what I think. I see a lot of comments on the internet that the ending was lame, but you got to consider the situation here. Payback isn't really one of those big pay-per-views, you know? It doesn't even have a press conference. I thought it had a press conference. I was waiting for the press conference. There's no press conference. Damn it, you know? And yeah, I'll let it pass for the shoddy finish. Also, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are, I think, legit hurt. So, dropping the title was inevitable for them, you know? And they were out of direction after the Bloodline storyline. We got the Grayson Waller effect. Cody Rhodes is the guest, and then he introduced Jey Uso, now part of Monday Night Raw. Main event Jey Uso is now part of Monday Night Raw. Could have seen it coming. I knew he said he quit WWE when he quit on SmackDown, but come on, let's go back to those past situations. Anyone who quits on SmackDown ends up going to Raw. Yeah, I've seen that from a mile away. Raquel Rodriguez, Rhea Ripley. I didn't pay much attention to the match. I just know Rhea wins and Judgment Day retains. Rhea wins, I think, with the help of Dominic, and Dominic has been the MVP for the Judgment Day and World Heavyweight Championship. Seth Rollins defeats Shinsuke Nakamura with the stomp. There's a little time left, so There's no cash in for this, and the story is just Seth's back. You know, there's a kanji written on Seth's back. I never noticed that until now. Was it there all the time? All this time was it there? Yeah. And the thing is, I think Shinsuke Nakamura didn't hit the Kinshasa. He hit the Kinshasa at Seth's neck, but not in the normal way when you strike the knee towards the face. I think this feud is gonna continue. Anyway, Payback, pretty mid show. Match of the night, Trish Stratus and Becky Lynch. Oh, I forgot. Zoe Stark ends her alliance with Trish Stratus earlier. When she took off her shirt, she almost took off her bra. And that's Payback for you.